Day 38. Ding dong, bing bong. The search for the QB liquid continues. Okay, catch you guys later. Be careful out there. Or don't be as reckless as you want. We only have 5 days left. That's right. Don't hesitate to make sacrifices. Do whatever it takes to find that QB liquid and bring it back to the school. Make sacrifices? If we die outside of the wall, we can't come back. He's telling us he doesn't care if it comes to that. That's so heartless. I won't let that comment slide. Sarai can say whatever he wants. Doesn't mean we have to agree. Right. Your biggest priority is making it back in one piece. And that's an order. Understood? I'm so grateful for your words of encouragement. Yes, we should go now. After seeing off the exploration team, the rest of us went our own ways. I always end up coming back to my room. Is this just in my nature? Well, whatever. 7 people were on guard duty, not counting myself. Kurara, Gaku, Shuma, Moko, Darumi, Tsubasa, and Hiroko. Decided to go see what they were up to. Oh, the exploration team came back late. It was already past 10 p.m. when we saw them. Did they do it? What were you guys doing? I was worried. Yeah, sorry about that. Well, did you find anything? All 7 members of the exploration team grinned upon hearing her question. Don't tell me. You found the QB liquid? No, we weren't quite that successful. Oh. But we got something else instead. An important piece of information? What information? We were searching around some buildings a long way from here. We happened upon a platoon of enemies making camp. Of course, we hid ourselves right away. Those clowns never saw us, but we overheard their leader talking to someone through their wireless comms. And we heard them mention the particle bacteria. The exploration team excitedly continued their tale. They'd learned something from the platoon leader's conversation. A few days ago, at the enemy base, the relay station we'd been to in other timelines, there was a particle bacteria outbreak. Oh, there as well. They quarantined the corroded areas, but couldn't stop the spread completely. That was why the platoon had been sent out, that cluster of buildings, to look for a way to combat the bacteria. And last thing we heard the leader say was, "We've secured the QB liquid." I've already sent it to the relay station. It should arrive any minute now. So you're saying there's QB liquid at the enemy base? The exploration team nodded with smiles on their faces. Just then, Sarai and them showed up. Hooray! Surprise! We heard everything. What an incredible feat. And you all made it back in one piece, your commanding officer is. Just so happy you're all okay. Quit with that, man. Anyway, I know we just got the news, but I need you to go immediately. Go where? Isn't it obvious? The enemy relay station. Of course, we can't very well leave the school empty. You never know when there might be a surprise attack. Those of you who went out today should stay here. You're probably exhausted after all that walking. Wait a minute, I get why the defense team should be the ones to go, but... You really mean right now?
Yum, yum, yum.
Yum, yum, yum. You're darn right I do. If you don't go now, you won't make it in time. Even by bus, it takes about 8 hours to get to the base. Then we'd make it even if we left tomorrow. We still have 4 days left anyway. I think you're forgetting something very important, Miroko. The school bus, right now, it's... Oh, dang, we can't use the bus because of that particle stuff. Exactly, that's why we need the defense team to set off now. Preferably, sprinting. You want us to run when it would take the bus 8 hours? You'll be fine. We're confident you can make the trip in a mere 32 hours. Or faster if we use Tsubasa's car. 32 hours. Well, time to go. Not much else we can do, we need to go. Day 39. After taking a moment to rest our eyes, those of us assigned to the expedition team left for the base. There were 8 of us in all: Moko, Darumi, Shuma, Gaku, Tsubasa, Kurara, Hiroko, and me. We were cautioned against using Tsubasa and Shuma's class weapons to make the journey easier. We'd be in for a fight when we got to the base, so we needed to preserve our hemo anima as much as possible. Well, at least they addressed it. According to Sarai and them, Class weapons weren't capable of that kind of extended use anyway. Well, again, at least they've addressed that now. Our only option was to run. Night fell, but the sky turned blue. Dawn broke. And even as everything fell dark again, we just kept going. Maybe that was an exaggeration, but aside from some short breaks for food, we really did just keep running. An overwhelming amount of time passed, and before I knew it, it was the start of another day! Day 40. Suddenly, I realized the sky was light again. I must have fallen asleep while I was running. Everybody else just seemed as dazed, constantly moving their legs even as they grew limp and weak. You fell asleep running? Right as I opened my eyes, Hideko, who was leading the charge, called out. We're here. We stopped and made our way to the top of a nearby hill to survey the situation. What we saw there was the usual enemy base video. But yeah. Better to see it like a bit destroyed, you know. Corrosion and stuff, but no. After some quick recon, we snuck into a nearby storm drain. Oh! Getting here was really tiring, wasn't it? For real. Not even a real killing game could make me feel this close to death. Can we rest for a sec? I can barely move a muscle. No, we don't have time. You cold-blooded psycho. She's eviler than a homicidal mastermind. Just to confirm, we're going to fight the enemies in the base, right? Isn't that obvious? It's not like if we ask politely for their QB liquid, they'll just hand it over with a smile. Huh? You've all heard about the enemy intel, right? Yeah! Right. Hideko told us on the way here. Hideko had explained to everyone what she heard from Sarai and the others. The name of the commander is Quenzele. Flies around in the sky, right? So annoying. Not with my specialist skill on our side. I'll whip up some surface-to-air artillery and knock him down in one shot. The thing is, I'll have to start crafting it after he actually appears. Huh? Why, can't you just make it now? This particular weapon can only hold its shape for 5 minutes. After that, its internal pressure will cause it to explode. I see, that makes complete sense then. One last thing, there's no revivals in this battle, so be careful. Right, without the school bus, we'd never make it back to the infirmary in time. Exactly. So if things look shaky, retreat immediately, got it? Everyone nodded in silence. Their faces looked tense. Okay guys, let's do this. Special Defense Unit, move out. Oh dear. Just want one of the invaders up on like one of the towers being like, hold on a minute, I see something happening over there. On the road. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Bow. Not that music, okay. I assume it'll be a skip one, though. We haven't got the bus to protect this time, though. Because there is no bus. It's falling apart as we speak. Hi, guys. Boom. Boom, boom. Boom.
That battle was on easy mode.
Give it time.
Yeah, nothing to it.
It's not over yet. He's...
Him?
Whoops.
It's not over yet. He's coming.
Him?
There we go.
It's Quinsley!
Oh my!
I am the paragon of repulsion, Gwenzele. I'll be sure to make it agonizingly painful when I kill you. Go ahead, scramble for your ugly lives. You won't escape from me.
We'll see about that, mate.
He's here. Just like a moth fluttering around a bonfire in summer. All right, cover me. I need to focus on crafting this artillery. Hello, Earth to peasants! Am I talking to myself here? It's an honor to be tasked with protecting somebody as noble as me.
Everybody, Kurata's right.
See? He gets it.
No, I mean, forget about honor or nobility or whatever. Just cover her.
Understood. Got it.
I imagine she was like, how dare you? How dare you? And it'll be done.
It's set.
One anti-air
Told you it
artillery
wouldn't
coming
take
up.
long. And that's how a true lady slaughters her prey.
Well, now I'm angry. Yes, would be quite painful.
He freaking survived!
Naughty Kurara! You broke your promise! I never said this would kill him! I just said it would knock him down!
Less bickering, more fighting.
Okay, here goes.
You wretches!
You win! Lovely, lovely, lovely.
The pain. It hurts. Why? Why would you do something so cruel?
You're asking us? And why do you?
Suddenly, Quenzile broke off and stared at something behind us, far off on the horizon.
Oh! A UFO!
No, that's impossible!
Huh? Where?
Everyone turned to look. I was so caught up in the moment that I did too.
Huh? I don't see no UFO.
Wait, not again.
Don't tell me.
We turned back around, but it was too late. I mean, it's fine, we just need the QB liquid. During those precious few seconds, the defeated commander had disappeared completely.
Did he?
Run away?
Looks like it.
With that idiotic trick? Not even a kid would have fallen for that.
You lot did.
And yet, we did fall for it.
Indeed.
So you're saying
It doesn't matter, we just need the QB liquid. Let's go.
we're dumber than a bunch of little kids.
Again, get the liquid and go. That's what we're after.
I found it! It's here!
Shima's voice echoed throughout the base. We all followed the sound. Shima, did you really find it?
Ha!
Yes, in a storage room in the back. Then let's see it. At Gaku's urging, Shima pulled it out from behind his back. No doubt about it, that's QB liquid. We did it! We can use this to get rid of the particle bacteria, right? Yep, completely and thoroughly. Good work, Shuma. Great work. I didn't know you had it in you, Shuma. Phew. Now we can go take a break. I don't think so. We don't even have time to stand still, let alone sit down and rest. All the dots. Huh?
Oh?
We only have 2 days left. It's going to take us 32 hours to get back. We won't arrive until tomorrow night. And I'm assuming you're all too tired to run at the same speed as we did on our way here. That means we'll be racing against the clock. If we really push ourselves, we might make it by the morning after tomorrow. But... Silent servant. Servant? Let's just get going. The others are counting on us. Kiriko started making her way outside the base. The rest of us could only sigh. Hiroko, it's just like I said. She's a cold-blooded psycho, all of them said it. With that, we all staggered after her. And she's right, though. You need to get back. That was the point. Day 41. All we could do was drag our exhausted bodies back to the academy one step at a time. My consciousness was so hazy that I felt like I was running inside a nightmare. My legs were out of strength. I imagined they were just two withered ancient tree trunks attached to my body. Morning finally came. The sun set. And even as night came again, we never stopped. What we were doing by that point could hardly be called running. Even walking would have been too generous a description. My body felt like it wasn't mine anymore. It's like having an out-of-body experience. Suddenly I heard a voice. The date is about to change. I had no idea who said it. For all I knew, I might have said it myself without realizing. Feeling blurry and hazy, we crossed over into a new day. It's a new day, everyone. Day 42. Just like Hiroko predicted, we finally arrived at the academy on the morning of day 42. You guys, I hardly know what to say in a situation like this. Welcome back just isn't enough. You've returned safely. I was so worried that my heart almost broke.
Oh.
My dear sister and I prayed for you every day. Tell me, what the hell is this? Some kind of salty shit going out of my eyes. Me too, my eyes are squirting. The defense team all looked genuinely happy to see us back. We appreciated that, but we need to lie down. All we could muster was a dry laugh. So, what about the QB liquid? You found it, right? Tsubasa weakly lifted her arms to bring it out. Hey, nice work. I knew you could do it. Thank you so much, everybody. They showered us with applause, cheers, and praise. Smiles stretched across every face. Some even started leaping with joy. Now, Miss Kawana, I hate to ask you so soon after your return, but I think you can get started on dealing with the bacteria. Tsubasa looked completely drained. Her hollow eyes stared into nothing as she answered. Fine, but I can't do it alone. I need everyone's help. Everyone? All the dots. Oh dear. Looks like we made it in time. Good thing the school has replication machines. Thanks to that, we managed to synthesize a large quantity of the undiluted QB liquid. That's good. We divided the QB liquid amongst ourselves and sprayed it all over every last inch of the school. Of course, we gave the school bus in the parking lot a thorough going over it as well. That should clear out the particle bacteria. No chance of it spreading now. But what about the bus? Still a corroded mess. Guess I'll just have to figure something out. You gonna repair it? Yeah, I did this kind of thing plenty at Grandpa's garage. What a relief.
Yum, yum,
And
yum.
yum, 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 yum. And now, Kawana, if you don't mind, I need you to... Somebody kicked Sarai as hard as they could before he could finish his demand. I think that's fair. Honorable Sarai, sir! They ran over to comfort his fallen superior. Who would do such a thing? I looked around to find the culprit and to see that everyone else was looking at me. Apparently I was the one who kicked him. It happened all unconsciously. Sorry, Sarai, I'm so tired. I'm losing my sense of reason. Sarai does not appear to be listening, I fear. Yeah, he's out like a light. Is everything okay? I mean, were you Takumi? Isn't the bomb inside of you supposed to go off if you even lay a finger on Sarai? It's probably fine. I agree. After all, Takumi might have laid something on him. But it wasn't a finger. It was a foot. The game is a foot. After that, we immediately parted ways. The others headed back to their rooms, but Hiroko lingered behind to speak to me. Can we just go rest? Looks like we've solved our particle bacteria problem in this timeline anyway. Yeah, we should give some QB liquid to the Hunt timeline too. The next time the blood space waves will be high enough is day 45. We'll be able to leap then between 5 and 11 a.m. It will still be a while until we can get to the hunt timeline. I hope the damage hasn't spread too badly by then.
Oh.
Me too. But there's something else we have to do first. Are you talking about that reflections book? We'll resume our search tomorrow. Tomorrow will probably be our last day, actually. Right. We only have 10% of the books left to check. Hideko gave a firm nod. Well then, it's all in your hands. My hands? With that, she left and headed for her own room. Can't we have like 2 days to just rest? Like, I didn't do any of the running, but I feel it, you know. I staggered and wobbled back to my room. When I lay my worn-out husk of a body down, I was greeted by an intense drowsiness. I had no idea what happened after that. A second later, I was completely unconscious. Day 43. Okay. All the dots. This evening, Takumi, how long do you plan on sleeping? You're too old to act like this.
Hey!
I'm literally a teenager. In case you forgot, we ran 2 marathons, fought a battle in between, and had to hose the school down with QB liquid as soon as we got back. I'm dying for a lack of sleep here. Keep it down, we're in a library. Who cares? Nobody's even here. I'm here. Are you blind or something? Didn't I just tell you to quiet down, smooth brain? You're yelling too. Bloop, 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 bloop. I'm glad to see you're doing okay. Same to you. After a short rest, Hideko spoke solemnly. Alright, let's get started. For real this time. All the dots. All the dots. All the dots. We spent what felt like an eternity there in the library, in silence. My head was empty, incapable of independent thought. We were just staring at the light of the lamp dangling from the ceiling, transfixed. I had no idea how much time had passed, but then heard the announcement. Silence washed over the cold, vast space once more. Neither of us said a word. We continued to stand there, stunned. After some time, Hideko finally spoke. Let's head back. Tried to answer, but my mouth was too dry to move.
Oh.
There's no sense in lingering. The book wasn't in here after all. Might be out there somewhere beyond the wall of fire, but I've no idea where we'd find it. There's no libraries or bookstores out there. It would be like trying to find a needle in a haystack. Does that mean we're going to have to give up on the book and find another way out of the loop? With that, Hideko slipped out of the room. Right. I felt something dark in the pit of my chest. Couldn't even muster a sigh. Well, it could be worse. Day 44. I wasn't over what happened yesterday. The black lump was still stuck in my chest. But we still had more than 50 days until day 100. I'd be sure to find a way to break out of the loop by then. I firmly reminded myself of this fact and decided to walk around the school like normal. The sun set and the scenery turned dark and dusky. A similar phenomena was happening in my chest. Oh dear. I couldn't stop thinking about the loop. Was there really a way out of it? As I was mulling it over, I realized I wasn't alone.
Huh?
Eva, did you need something? There is something I wish to report to you. Mr. Sumino, you said you were looking for a book called Reflections, correct?
Huh?
Yeah, I did. What about it? I think I may have figured it out. Where that book is, I mean. What? I was just talking to Mr. Ginzaki, and somehow we ended up on the subject of Mr. Aotsuki. He knows where it is. Yes, Eito has been locked up in that room ever since day 9. Pardon my asking this, but is he doing alright? How is his emotional well-being? I give him meals regularly. It always seems the same as ever. He's actually pretty fond of the place. Tell me it's quiet and relaxing. He even said it's perfect for reading. For reading? Oh, he has the book. Yes, I bring him books with his meals. He asked me for something to read, so I just grabbed a few from the library. I might ask, was there a book titled Reflections in your selection? Yes, there was. I remember it because of that weird, complicated title. So the obvious solution to this is to jump to a timeline where Eito had gone. You know, he was dead, so it'd still be in the library. Obviously. Why do you want to know? Eva, thank you. Like, eh? I gave my short and sweet thanks before sprinting outside. Hiriko, come with me. What is it? I know where the book is. We thundered down the stairs, through the halls, and into the capsule room. Let me guess, you finally figured it out. Where did you put that book? I've got it right here. Eito pulled the book out of his jacket. I ripped it out of his clutches. I looked over the cover. There it was, the title I'd wanted to see for so long. Reflections on... Unfortunately... What the? All of the pages are ripped out? What happened to them? Do you know anything about goats? I've been told more than once that I look like one. Don't tell me. That's right, I ate them. You gave me so little food, I was so hungry, I just couldn't help myself. Again, jump to a timeline where the book still exists. Hiriko and I searched the room from top to bottom. We even frisked Eito just in case he was hiding anything on him. But there wasn't so much as a single page, not a single paragraph of the book remaining. Did you read it? You did, didn't you? Why did you think I asked if you had finally figured it out? There's information relevant to our situation in there. You knew we'd show up for it eventually. Isn't that right? That's not all. I gave you a hint on day 36 as well. I happen to be aware of some valuable intel you might be interested in. Again, go to a timeline where he's dead, and go to the library. Go get it, ask Shuma where he found the book, and then just go to that exact same location. So there was information about the time loop in that book. Eito, tell us everything. What exactly was written in it? Have your hippocampi rotted away? I said I wouldn't tell you anything until you apologized to me. Not just Kumi. I'm including you two now, Hiriko. That's called joint liability. Why don't you two get on your knees, put your foreheads to the ground, and lick the floor while you grovel? So sorry, Eito, you deserve this. Then maybe, just maybe.
Hey!
There's no way we're doing any of that. Well then, I guess we're done here. You're gonna have to repeat these same pointless 100 days forever and ever. 100 years, 1,000 years, doesn't matter. It'll just keep going on for all eternity. Well, maybe that's not so bad in its own way. It's the same as being immortal in a sense. On second thought, I'm actually kind of a little jealous of you. So envious that I might have to sleep it off for a while. I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. Sleep tight, you two. Again, there's other dimensions. Just go there, like timelines, go there. Go get the book. Day 45. We're still before dawn. Hiriko and I had come to the lab for the first time in a long while. Are they actually going to do that? Be nice if they did it while they were there. Okay, I'm all done configuring the machine. Everything's ready. Now we just have to wait for 5 a.m. It's like, while you're getting the QB liquid, because that's an Eito route, well, Eito killed Eito route, whatever you want to call it, on that side. So it's like, yeah, go get the book. Again, surely you asked Shuma, surely. And the QB liquid? Got it right here. I asked Tsubasa to give me a little extra. By the way, what do we do about Eito? Are we going to force him to tell us what he knows somehow? That would be a waste of time. Torture doesn't work on his type. Then what do we do? Hiriko rapped her knuckles against her bow and she answered. Let's think on it. We still have time. Right now we need to focus on the leap at hand. Our goal isn't anything too complicated this time. Just have to get the QB liquid to Tsubasa in the hunt timeline. But it's possible somebody might slip and crack his head somewhere along the line, isn't it? The next time the blood space waves will surge is day 50. There's a battle on day 47, so we can't afford to linger under any circumstances. Don't worry, I won't screw up like that again. Then go ahead and work your magic. 5 a.m. on the dot. Clad in our leap suits, we slammed the red button and jumped onto the platform. Alright, let's go. And we were gone. Right, go to the library at the same time. Takumi can handle the QB liquid. It's light out. The morning announcement hasn't played yet, but someone might wake up early and come over here. Let's proceed with caution. Don't make a sound. Got it. First, we head for Takumi 4's room. Shouldn't we go straight to Tsubasa? Looking like this when she wakes up and screams in our faces, then what? Why do we need to go to Takumi 4's room? I need you to become Takumi 4 again. Then you can give the QB liquid to Tsubasa and explain how you got it. Explain it how? Just make something up. But if Takumi 4 wakes up while you're at it, we'll have a mess on our hands, that's why. We quietly infiltrated Takumi 4's room. He was still sleeping. Hideko sided up to him, and with a reckless amount of force, stabbed him with a hypodermic needle.
Can't you be a little gentler when you do that? Even if he's from another timeline, he's still me.
I know. And that's why I did it like that.
Okay.
More importantly, change clothes and get to Tsubasa. I'll take your suit and head for the capsule room.
What do we do about him?
We leave him here and go. The anesthetic I used is more powerful than the one from last time. He'll be out for a whole day. We've got nothing to worry about.
We stepped out of Takumi 4's room, gave my leap suit to Hideko, who wished me luck, and vanished inside the school. I watched her leave before I headed to Tsubasa's room. I rang the doorbell, and Tsubasa opened the door, sleepily rubbing her eyelids. What is it? It's so early. Sorry, but I have something to give you. I pulled the QB liquid out of my pocket and handed it to Tsubasa. No way, this is the QB liquid, but how? Where did you get this? I snuck out to do some extra exploring last night and found it then. Where? Oh, jeez, where was it again? So dark I couldn't really see. Well, whatever. What matters is we can use this to get rid of the particle bacteria. Thank you, Takumi. You're seriously the best. What a relief. Now all of you can leave this place on day 102. What do you mean, all of you? Aren't you going to get in the pod with us? Oh no, that's not what I meant. I was going to blow the lid on the whole operation if I kept talking. There was only one way out. Well, good luck with everything. I turned and tried to leave Tsubasa behind, but yeah, there was more that happened. Wait, aren't you going to help? I have an errand I need to deal with. You can ask the others though, right? Wow, heartless much. Kind of offended. Maybe I'll just disable the shower and toilet in your room. Tsubasa started marching over to my room. I panicked and tried to stop her. Wait. We had until 11 AM to leap back to our timeline. It's only 6:30 AM now, so I still had time. Fine, you win, I'll help you. Great, then let's get right to it. Oh dear. Finally done. That should have wiped out the particle bacteria. Thanks, Takumi. You really saved us. I scratched the tip of my nose. The hangar was the only place affected by the bacteria, right? Yeah, for now. But just to be sure, I'll spray it all around the school later. I can use the replicator in the biolab to increase our stock of QB liquid. How about the escape pod repairs? I'll just have to give it a shot. Looks like it's going to be a serious task, though. When I was spraying the liquid just now, I got inside the pod from a gap in the corroded external wall. From there, I saw that the control system is a mess. I need to replace everything, including the circuit board. Don't really know anything about that stuff, but it sounds like a lot of work. But there was one good thing. If we replace the control system circuit board, we'll be able to manually deploy the pod from the war room. From the war room? Manually? Yeah! So we could escape the school without waiting for day 100? Exactly, but it's gonna take at least 50 days to fully repair it, even if I work at top speed. So I'll be done by day 95 at the earliest. It barely changes anything.
Huh?
Can't the others help you out with some of it? There's plenty they could do, but I can't really ask them for help right now. Smack dab in the middle of the invader hunt after all. Yeah, it'd be like, wait, what? I could hardly ask the members we're up against, you know? Hold on, I thought the invader hunt was over. What are you saying? It got back on track a while back. Ever since the real sponsor showed up on day 33. And that's the Eito one. What? The sponsor is still alive? Yeah, Tsubasa said that the one that got killed on day 31 was a spare. Kakuji's still out there. Right. Which means she's likely hiding somewhere inside the school. It's Eito. If I was looking for a place to hide in the school without being found. Our eyes met. Underground. A hidden room. We descended the stairs to the basement just as we suspected someone was there. It wasn't who we were expecting. Eito? What are you doing here? Eito stared at Hiroko in her leap suit and nodded as if something had just clicked for him. I see, you must be Hiroko. I recognize the voice. Identifying people by their voice rather than their appearance is something of a forte of mine. Okay. The leap suits had voice changes, but Hiroko was turned off at that point. Because everyone looks like hideous monsters to you. Oh, you know about that. Can't say I'm surprised. Those suits tell me you have experience jumping to other timelines. And Hiroko, you don't belong to this timeline, do you? Hiroko from this timeline is already dead. You're here from some other timeline. That's where you learned about my secret. The same probably goes for you, Takumi. Hiroko being alive and well doesn't seem to bother you at all. Which means the two of you jumped from the same timeline, didn't you? So what if we did? I was just thinking out loud. After all, you're the same as us. You don't belong to this timeline either. Eito in this timeline had his cryptoglobin absorbed by Takumi on day 2. How despicably cruel. Even if this isn't my timeline, that's hard to forgive. You must be from the Boxer Calamity timeline. You jumped from it on day 36, didn't you? Boxer Calamity, is that what you're calling it? You're probably right. I imagine that is the timeline I came from. I escaped the school, wandered the streets, and by chance stumbled across some sort of laboratory. I decided to tinker with the machinery there, and before I knew it, I was here. There's no way that happened just by chance. But it did. It's not so surprising considering my specialist skill. Special fortune telling. Eito nodded slowly. Fine, we'll say it was just a coincidence. Let me ask you something. Are you the sponsor in the invader hunt? No matter the timeline, you're still just as dense. The invader hunt started on day 26. How could I sponsor the game when I only arrived here on day 36? And the real sponsor must be Kakuji. No. Oh, do you two know who it is? Not answering, Well, so be it. I'm not interested in the sponsor anyway. And what are you doing here? Why are you here? I wanted to read. Read? Why would you do that? You don't know why someone would read. You're terminally stupid, I fear. I read to satisfy my intellectual hunger. There's so much I want to know. About humanity, about space, about the laws of physics that govern it all, and of course, about the mystery behind my own existence. You two are completely unrelated to my timeline, so allow me to confess in full. Deep down, I wanted to see people the way you see them, purely as a matter of intellectual curiosity. So I started reading all kinds of books to find a way to make it happen. Unfortunately, it seems there really is some kind of glitch in my brain. As long as I have that, I won't be able to perceive people the way you do. Sad, isn't it? Shall we cry about it together? What I want is to be friends. Here, triple doors. Do you know anything about how to get this glitch out of my brain? If you do, I think I could be your comrade again. In the truest sense of the word. Would have had some gi in some regard. Potentially there, yeah. I suppose there was no point in asking. You don't believe me, do you? I'll just have to disappear, I suppose.
Huh?
Disappear? Don't tell me. Exactly, see you around. The very next second, Eito pulled something out of his pocket. He threw it straight at us. Instantly, the object exploded. Flash bomb! I didn't have time to close my eyes or plug my ears. A stun grenade? I murmured my brief realization before losing consciousness. Well. Day 46. Oh, the dots. Oh, the dots. Oh, the dots. So what, day 47? Like what?
You certainly sleep hard. Maybe it's an after effect of leap damage.
This is my room, right? Are we back in steady fundamental?
Of course. And who do you think you have to thank for that?
Again, I'm just surprised you didn't think of the opportunity to just go check the library for the book there.
Don't tell me. Again.
I seriously considered just abandoning you this time. But I knew I'd miss having an errand boy. So I carried you back.
Was it a stun grenade that went off? Were you alright?
I was wearing my leap suit, so I took almost no damage.
I sat up and got out of bed. What happened after that?
Oh.
After the light subsided, Eito 3 was gone. 3?
Tuh.
He was the Eito from the Box of Calamity timeline. The version of us in that timeline are Hiroko 3 and Takumi 3, right? I figured the same could apply to him. I see, so Eito 3 got away. I tried to chase him, but you were already incontinent and laid out. Don't you mean inanimate? We're also running out of time to make the leap, so I had to give up on Eito 3. Hiroko sighed deeply. We have to do something. Kakuji is in that timeline too. That's true, but... Let's set it aside for a moment. There's someone I want to introduce you to first.
Huh?
Who? Yeah, who?
Huh?
This is the infirmary, that chair. It's the Dolmenic Cognitive Reconstruction Therapy device, the new and improved version. Wait, are you going to use that on Eito?
Huh?
So, who did you want to introduce me to? We're ready for you, come on out. At Hiroko's word, someone stepped out from inside the Revivomatic. Eito? Wait, did you fix him? Could this be like the good Eito now? You know. I instinctively balled up my fists and squared up. It's okay, he's on our side now. On our side? Just to be absolutely clear, this is the timeline's Eito. This timeline's Eito. In other words, Eito 1. You let him out of the capsule room? Yes. Why? Don't be so alarmed, Takumi. I've been completely reborn. I didn't understand. I looked to Hiroko for an explanation. Do you remember what Eito 3 said in the Hunt timeline? Do you know anything about how to get this glitch out of my brain? If you do, I think I could be your comrade again, in the truest sense of the word.
Oh?
That gave me an idea. The cerebral glitch repair program? Exactly. But I figured that wouldn't be enough to get rid of the bone-deep contempt he had for humanity. So you brainwashed him as well. So you used the Dolmenic thing? Yes, with Sarai and theirs permission, of course. Originally, this machine could be used on Special Defense Unit members, but thanks to my improvements of its design, I was able to use it on Eito. And thanks to Hiroko, I was able to see... I'm as you see me now. Well, I suppose I don't look any different, but my mind feels like it's been thoroughly cleansed. What do we look like to you? How can I explain it? To start with, Hiroko looks like an intellectual, refined woman of great beauty. On the other hand, Takumi, you look like a half-rotted cherry tomato that's been left in the back of the refrigerator too long. Still glitched. That was a joke. In truth, you're a beautiful young man with a dignified face, full of courage and passion. Oh, maybe I've said too much. Bloop, 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 bloop. At any rate, appearance is something that can only be described subjectively. What I see and what you see are not necessarily the same, but at the very least, I no longer have the psychological aversion to your appearance that I used to. To put it simply, in my eyes, you all look truly beautiful. There's your explanation. Right, so about this book, you really don't feel hatred for us or the rest of humanity now? That's right. So we can trust you now? I swear you can. On my own life. And tell us about the book. What did you read in it? Exactly what you'd expect. It covers the history and examples of the time loop phenomena. It's just straight up telling us. Okay, fair enough. As well as some scientific considerations. You want to know about how to get out of the time loop. Was there anything about that? There was. You jumped into the past from day 100 to day 2, right? The loop was triggered by that first trip back in time. Again, that's the Hideko thing still a bit like, did she know on the first time through? Maybe, like, 'cause maybe it's this case of like, maybe that's why Hideko, What if there's 2 separate loops? Because you know the whole, like, Hideko remembers a different set of events in some of the routes to Takumi. She's got her own loops going on. To Takumi, like... Ooh. So maybe, like, the first time through, that's Takumi's point where he creates loops for himself and then he's stuck in loops. But that's not when it happened for Hideko. Like, she had, like, another 46 before that. Because, you know, if we've got 100 endings, 146. Like, she went through another 46 before that herself. That's a possibility as well. Yeah. Once force is applied to an object, it will continue to move at the same speed until additional external force is applied. That's the law of inertia. Without friction or resistance, a spinning top would continue to spin forever. The pendulum continues to swing from side to side. A weighted spring continues to move up and down. That's exactly what your situation is like. Enough explaining. Get to the conclusion. How do we break out of the loop? Best way to explain it is the example of the spring. You two are the weight in the spring. Time moves down from day 2 to day 100. But it can't progress any further. The restoring force of the spring brings it back to day 2. So how do we cut loose from the spring? Do we increase the weight? Precisely. But how do we do that?
Hey.
Let me get straight to the point. It all comes down to the lives of the Special Defense Unit. Their lives. Indeed, the weight here is the weight of life itself. In short, if all of the Special Defense Unit members in this timeline survive until 10 AM on day 100, the sum of all those lives will serve as a huge weight that can tear away the mighty spring that is the time loop. Oh. Okay. Hideko and I were silent. 3 seconds later, I shouted out loud. Wait, so doesn't that mean that the mystery route has broken the loop? Because there's enough life there that's weighted that breaks it, right? Right? That makes sense to me. Like that's what causes it. Like that would break the cycle, would it not? Would it not? Based on what he said, it would. But yes, we can finally break free of the time loop. We just have to keep everyone in this timeline alive. Because it kind of doesn't matter what you do as long as you have a timeline where everyone's alive. The loop breaks. That's why that's ending 100. Because 100 is the end. Huh. Ha 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 ha. We just have to keep everyone in this timeline alive. That's no problem at all. Everyone's survival was my own goal anyway. Even without this information, we were going to protect everyone anyway. Well, we have a definitive objective now, so I'm grateful for that. Our friend's survival is directly linked to our escape from the loop. The situation just got much simpler. I looked right in Eito's eyes as I spoke. Thank you, Eito. I'm going to trust you from now on. For now, well, that's good enough. I guess it's hard to regain lost trust. I'll do everything I can to support you until you can trust me unconditionally. I think that's That's fair. Day 46 ended in excitement, or rather, it didn't. What? Tomorrow, day 47, we'd face another defensive battle. Hideko and I had something we needed to do before that. And that something was... What? Day 47? Everyone gathered in the war room before the morning announcement played. Just checking one last time. Are we really gonna let that whack job Eito fight with us? We spent 3 hours going over this last night. We heard your arguments against it, but in the end, you all agreed to this. You two sounded so confident. You were so passionate, it was like you were spitting fire. It just felt right to trust you. If a Koto dweller like me is permitted to say so, Eito does seem different from before somehow. That's right. His aura before was poopy brown, but now it's a shiny poppy red. Thank you. Although I'm not quite sure if it was a compliment. Besides, you heard what Sarai said. Right, if Eito does anything even a little threatening, you'll detonate the bomb inside of him. Oh, did I say that? You did, sir? But that's new. Oh, sure. I'll take your word for it. I was so sleepy then, I don't remember. For the love of murder. Are you feeling okay? Like I said last night, I'll follow our captain's lead. I agree. As do I. I personally am quite opposed. Introducing a new character now will just take attention away from me. I want everyone's praise and adoration. I want everyone to fawn over me. I'll toss you a frisbee later. And I'm on board. Boo 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 boo. Thank you, everyone. Eva's right. I'm like a new character on the battlefield. But I'll give it my all to fight for you. Then maybe you'll fawn over me after the battle. Eito flashed a carefree smile. It was infectious. Soon all of us were smiling.
Aha!
Well then, the enemy will be here any moment now, so... them, if you will. Got it. I'll cue the music. That... oh, right, yeah. What's with this freaky old Enka song? It's a folk song, right? Kinda like it. We went over the reason for the song choice already, so no need to talk about that again.
Oh.
2 commanders will attack this time. Todotami and Yugenk. The former manipulates sound waves. She'll try to pull us into a hallucination by playing frequencies inaudible to human ears. To prevent that, you have to play a particular piece of music that includes waveforms in antiphase to hers. That's the folk song you're hearing now. By playing this song in advance, the enemy's sound waves will be cancelled out, which means no hallucinations. Assuming it's not the same as the other situation. There may be a way around it. Isn't that right, Sarai? Perfect recap, Shizuhara. Couldn't have said it better myself. As we discussed our strategy. Alright, so it's all of us now.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert.
Still skip that. What the hell? Ain't they kinda early? I thought you said the enemy would attack after the morning announcement. That is weird. Past wake-up time now. Could it have something to do with how we redirected the entire announcement system to play the song? In that case, we might be in trouble. Trouble? How? If the morning announcement didn't play, there might be something wrong with the intruder alert, too. What? Oh, great. I knew it. What do we do? The enemy's already breached the wall. We need to do something quick. Takumi. Got it. I nodded firmly. Everybody, let's do this. Special defense unit, move out. It's all of them. It's all of them. Like a kangaroo. It's just nice to see them all now. It's like, yay! Finally! Da, 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 da. Da, 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 and so forth. Nice, this is everyone's here. Yay! Still skip it if we can, you know, but still nice to have everyone here. Yes.
Nice! Now you won't have to worry about those auditory attacks!
I'll just turn off the music.
No, no, no!
Well then, everyone, the rest is up to you!
Wallop those nasty invaders!
Oh dear. Annihilate the enemy boss. Again, this is why I kept the music going. I should have kept the music going anyway. Oh dear.
I am Media, the paragon of charity. I was too late. You must have suffered so, you poor thing. Oh, I wish I could do it all over again. Once again, from the beginning.
Thank you, Media! Now my performance can continue!
Alas, every time I step onto the battlefield, I am filled with nothing but the deepest regret.
Yes, quite.
To battle!
To battle.
Ah! Just when I thought we'd finally put that first one in her place!
That must be the time reversal we heard so much about.
C-Ray and Nigo warned us about this, but it's even more a pain than I could have guessed. We'd best save ourselves some trouble and take out that new gang first.
If we don't, this battle will never end.
All right, everyone. Let's show these guys what we can do and end them!
This is my specialty! A show especially for you! Here I
go! Everyone, this is horrible. The school is...
It's fine.
It's okay, keep it together. Siray told us about this trick too.
Right. It's just an illusion. Once we beat Tur and Tammy, it should go back to normal.
Isn't it against the rules for them to tag team us like this?
Shoma was right. We need to deal with New Gang first.
Okay, here goes.
Oh, here they come. And they'll soon be defeated because, you know, we skipped, so. I win! How lovely. delightful, you might say. The battle was over. With Tulum and Tammy defeated, we could see the school as it really was again. But our relief was short-lived. What?
Huh? Where's Turum Tammy?
New Gang's gone too!
They just ran off together.
They were holding each other for support. Why didn't you say anything?
Well...
They looked so sad, hobbling off like that.
It was enough for me. Had a good idea what the twins were thinking. They could probably see themselves in those two commanders as they helped one another.
Well, whatever. I don't feel like chasing after them to finish them off.
They were so completely covered in wounds. Their organs and bones will be in tatters by now. I doubt they'll show up here again.
Then is it time for the usual? I think so.
All right, ready, and go!
Special Defense Unit! Best in the world! Indestructible and undefeated! Never lose! Never yield! Special Defense Unit, fight on!
Oh dear. Everybody's voices resounded loudly. The moment there was silence, Nozomi spoke.
That's not fair, Takumi! I'm the one who usually leads the chants!
But Sir Takumi is our leader.
He probably should have been the one saying it the whole time.
Fine. I'll let you do it from now on. But a little advice? You have to do the ready and go! Like you really mean it. Put some spirit into it.
Oh dear.
Such detail.
I didn't know she put so much thought into it.
Everyone giggled as they looked at Nozomi. She blinked innocently a few times.
By the way, when does the fawning I was hoping for start?
It doesn't.
Mr. Outsuki, did you really contribute to the battle that much?
You're really jealous? Okay.
Come on, I definitely did. Didn't you see?
Well, you just have to wait.
Our next defensive battle is in 10 days. So I suggest you start training for that.
Now that's unfair.
We watched Eito slump his shoulders in disappointment. Everyone burst into laughter. Eito was truly one of us now. There was no way he'd betray us again. The bashful but bright smile on Eito's face was more than genuine enough to convince me of that. Weird. Very weird. Day 48. Okay, why have you remembered now? That means he's gonna remember he fell in love with Tsubasa. Right? I bolted upright and looked around me. This is my room. My body was freezing, a cold sweat soaked every inch of me. Was that a dream? No, that wasn't it. I'd experienced something like this many times before. This must be the same kind of thing, which meant something that happened in another timeline. I headed over to see Hiroko and gave her the rundown of what I'd just remembered. She nodded in silence and led me to our usual spot.
Oh.
Actually, I had a vision of the same events just before I woke up. But that's not possible. What I just saw was from the Hunt timeline. We lost you on day 30 of that timeline. So there's no way you'd know what happened after that. Say what you will, but I saw what I saw. Huh. I do get the feeling it wasn't something I saw firsthand, though. That's different. Felt more like something I had heard from somebody else was playing out inside my head.
Oh.
Maybe I jumped day 100 of the Hunt timeline somewhere along the way. And someone told me what happened in that timeline, and after that, my consciousness jumped back to day 2 and I lost the memory. Okay. And you just regained it now? That's one possible explanation, anyway. As usual, we continued our discussion after changing locations. What's more important are the specifics of what we just saw. Yeah. First of all, Kakuji is going to self-destruct soon. But her death won't stop the invader hunt because Eito 3 will take her place as the game's sponsor. We'll have more casualties, and finally on day 93.
The survivors will launch a last-ditch attack against Veshness, and all of them will die.
I wish we could help them. Do you think there's anything we can do? Let's give it some thought. We still have 2 days until we can leap again. I parted ways with Hiroko and headed for the cafeteria, and gobbled down some toast before going back to my room.
Huh?
Okay, as much as I'm worried about the hunt timeline, I still have things to get done in this one. At night, we got a report just after dinner. Tsubasa had finished repairing the school bus. Hey, the moment we heard the news, we made our way to the parking lot. There we saw a shiny new bus. Beautiful. Wow, Tsubasa, this is amazing. We got the wheels back in perfect shape. Actually, isn't it even shinier than it was before? A girl could get jealous. What moisturizer do I need to use for that kind of dewy sheen? Frankly, I'm stunned. You completely killed it. Oh, this was nothing. Then perhaps you'd be willing to fix a rotten heap of junk like myself. I think that's above my pay grade. Kushika, stop salivating over the muffler. You deviant. I swear I wasn't looking. I tinkered with the engine while I was at it. So I think it'll go faster than before. Awesome, let's test it out by turning Gaku into Fender Ketchup. Why me? I am jealous, I want to be praised too. Me too. This must have been so much work, Kawara. Thank you for all your efforts. I'll give you a collectible superhero eraser as a reward. Can't really see myself needing that. Thank you, Tsubasa. You're a lifesaver. Ah, come on, guys. Good work deserves to be praised. I'd like to offer you my thanks as well. And you too, Hiroko. You're making me blush. We continued to shower praise on Tsubasa until late. All that time, laughter echoed non-stop throughout the parking lot. Yay. Day 49. The vile and barbaric anime. I finished breakfast and returned to my room. I couldn't get the hunt timeline out of my mind. If we didn't do something, everyone there would die. We had to do something, I just didn't know what. Tomorrow, we'll go to the hunt timeline. We can figure it out then. I murmured this to myself, then decided to make my usual rounds.
Huh? What do you mean we can't jump to the hunt timeline?
Yeah, what?
Oh?
You didn't see me around the school during the day, did you? That's because I was in the lab doing maintenance on the PLM.
Oh.
While I was doing that, I realized someone locked the machine in the hunt timeline. Don't tell me, Eito 3. It's highly likely. We're the only ones who know he's there. It would be a problem for him if we showed up again. So he stopped us from going back to that timeline? Probably. Can't say for sure when he did it. But it must have been between day 45 when he first saw us and today, day 49.
Oh.
Whenever it was, the lock will only be removed after 50 days have passed. And that means day 95 at the earliest. And everyone in that timeline gets wiped out on day 93. In other words, we won't make it. Yes, unfortunately. We sat there stunned for a while. It might not have been from our timeline, but all of our friends were going to die. I'd spoken to the versions of them in that timeline. I'd spent an especially long time with Tsubasa. Those memories came rushing back in my mind. I saw her bubbly smile. How much longer would she be able to smile like that? I clenched my fists tightly, infuriated at my inability to help her. I understand how you feel. What's most important is that we protect everyone in this timeline.
In short, if all of the Special Defense Unit members in this timeline survive until 10 a.m. on day 100, The sum of all those lives will serve as a huge weight that can tear away the mighty spring that is the time loop.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying this only because it's our way out of the time loop. I know, our priorities are still the same. We have to make it to 10 AM on day 100, all of us alive and happy. Alright, let's focus on what we can do to make that happen. And again, it doesn't have to be on this timeline. Just make it work on another timeline. It's not that complicated, is it? Just have to keep winning our defensive battles. All the way to day 100. Yeah. Are you saying there's some other way? Hiriko's gaze slowly shifted up.
If we went up there, we wouldn't have to fight.
The artificial satellite?
Wouldn't that be safer? It would boost our chances of survival much more than staying here.
But how would we get there? The escape pod won't activate until day 100. I'm aware of that. Can't go flying into the vacuum of space if we rip the door off either. We can forget about the pod. How then? We could try calling for rescue. We'll use the distress signal transmitter. The maximum cargo of the rescue craft is 2 tons. More than enough for all 16 of us. What, didn't we go over this before? We need to input 9 of the 10 liver mortis codes from Team 1 to boot that machine. We get them from other timelines. And those codes only show up when a unit member is truly dead, so that would mean at least 9 deaths. Wait, hold on, are you suggesting what I think you are? I think so.
Of course! Nobody has to actually die. We can just get the codes from other timelines.
You already know quite a few. It's a good idea, but it's not the most pleasant means of getting things done. It would mean we'd be using the deaths of our friends in other timelines for the sake of our own survival. That's true, but we wouldn't be killing anyone or allowing them to be killed either. We'd go after versions of them that were already dead. Just looking at the backs of those, we never could have done anything for. I'm sure they'd forgive us. Yeah, I'm sure hope so. Think about it, Takumi. This would be for the sake of saving everyone in this timeline. Yeah, I get that. I mean, there even is a timeline where, like, Takumi's dead, so... Alright, whose liver mortis code do we need? We already saw 5 of them in the mystery timeline. Let's review them first. Tsubasa? The liver mortis code was 2, right? I sifted through my memories of the mystery timeline and gave her a firm nod. The other 4 were in Kako G's scrapbook. Eito's was 8, Gaku's is 0, Kako's is 9, Shumu was 3. Where does that leave us? There's 5 people left from Team 1. Darumi, Ima, Takimaru, myself, and me. Anyway, we need to find just 4 of those liver mortis codes. And we can activate the distress signal transmitter, and the 16 of us can get into the escape rescue craft thing. Yes.
Once that's done, we'll all go to the artificial satellite together.
Are there any timelines where 4 of them are dead right now? I don't think so. There isn't even one where 2 or 3 of them are dead. Guess we'll just have to check different timelines one by one. Indeed. We should probably go and find Darumi's liver mortis code tomorrow. You remember, don't you? She's killed in the battle against Veshness in some timelines. It's like, yeah. Ooh. Hopefully that wasn't in the spot where her code is. We'll jump to the coming of age timeline, which branches off from that event. Coming of age timeline. You don't remember it, so doubt there's any point in explaining. It's a timeline that plays out like some kind of teen drama. Like, wow, the teenage drama, you know what I mean. I had no idea what she was trying to tell me. Hiriko stared into the distance, eyes narrowed with a kind of wistful yearning. Well, at least we know where to go then. We should head back soon. You know when we can leap tomorrow, right?
Huh?
Yeah, I just checked the device. Our window's between 7:30 and 10 past 11 p.m. I'll head to the lab in the morning. Still have some maintenance to finish. You'll come to the lab alone by 7 o'clock, or else. She left before I could respond, as usual. Left on my own, I casually glanced up at the sky and saw the satellite. We might be able to get there before long. All we needed was 4 more Liver Mortis codes. As I thought about that, I found it hard to calm the thumping in my chest. I stretched my hand toward the satellite and clasped my fingers into my palm, as if I could somehow catch it in my grasp.